Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachakodash. The honors of the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and real well. By the spirits of power that be. Wabarakatham. Under the hopeful leg is the brother Gabar. Back with another lesson. Lord's will to edify the body of Yahweh Shai. And it's going to be over you pleasing the Lord. Your fear game should be at its height right now, because we're about to go through a dark time. We're going through Jacob's trouble, you know. So the Lord bringing all these plagues, you should want him to have pleasure in you. So you need to take your fear game up, because if he got pleasure in you, he's not going to destroy you when he brings these plagues, when he brings these various things to pass. All these end time prophecies, famine, sword, great death, you know, the missiles. If you want to be delivered from all that, you need to be fearing the Lord, because that's going to put you in favor to him. He's going to look at you with pleasure, right? So let's go ahead and get that. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 16. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. Now, we do fear the Lord, and we seek what's well pleasing unto him. Alms, charity, so on and so forth, right? But us doing those things, another thing that's pleasing unto him is you doing it more, you fearing him more, because the scriptures say the roots of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. So if you if you water the fear of the Lord, which is you departing from more evil, well, the tree is going to be even bigger. He's going to have more pleasure in you, because he has pleasure in those that fear him. So whoever fears him the most is obviously who he's going to have more pleasure in, right? So let's read that again. I'm going to jump to another scripture. Sirach 2 and 16. They that fear the Lord, which is you departing from evil, by the way. You hating evil and departing from evil. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him. And they that love him shall be filled with the law. Yeah, because it says in the scriptures, if you love me, feed my sheep. If you love me, keep my commandments. Right? And you fear the Lord, so you're trying to seek out what's well pleasing unto him. So it's you fearing him more. And that's going to give you deliverance from what's about to happen. And what is happening. You know, dark winter coming, famine, so on and so forth. There's a lot of stuff. The MP3 plague, can't really say it, MP plague, you know, but you get it. And a lot more new stuff coming. Polio back. They had a case of the bubonic plague in California, I think last year, and it's in like squirrels and chipmunks and stuff. All kind of stuff is going on, man. You know, they finding new shit, but in the midst of all this, the only way you're going to get out is you fearing the Lord, him having pleasure in you to deliver your soul. So that's what this lesson is about. If you want to be delivered, fear the Lord. Let's get to another scripture. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come. Now we know that we're in the last days, right? So let's go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and get peril in Google. So it says peril, it says serious and immediate danger. And the scripture speaks about it, how if one man flee from a lion and a bear met him, you know, and I'm roughly paraphrasing, but a man flee from a lion and a bear met him, and he flee from the bear and go into the house and lean against the wall and a serpent bite him. You know, so it's basically danger on all sides, you know, which is going to be judgment of teeth of wild beasts. That's a whole nother thing. The Lord's issuing that out too, you know, but this is all going to start happening on broader scales, you know. Floods are happening that's killing people, you know, all kinds of shit. But that's a part of this peril, this perilous times, and it's only gonna get worse, because this isn't it. This is like 2 out of 10 on the scale of Jacob's trouble, right? So it says exposed to danger, threatened. Now the similar words, it says uncertainty of what? Of you living, right? And it's very uncertain if you don't fear the Lord. So it says problem, menace, threat, hazard, danger, risk. All right. So these are very dangerous times. And the only way we're going to be delivered from these dangerous times and these situations that we're in is if we continue to have faith and fear the Lord, man. That is the only way. All right. So we in these last days where we're in dangerous times. And the only way we're going to get out of it is through us fearing the Lord, just as David did, you know. And I'm going to get this also. Psalms 147 and 11. The Lord Yahweh taketh pleasure in them that fear him, and those that hope in his mercy. Now, what's the benefit? What's a benefit unto us of the Lord having pleasure in us by us fearing him? Let's get it. Let's get this. Psalms 18 and 19. He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. Now, what does that word delight mean? Go on Google. It says, please greatly, great pleasure. Exactly. Now, let's read that scripture again. Matter of fact, I'm going to get in the NLT. Psalms 18 and 19 in the NLT. He led me to a place of safety. He rescued me because he had pleasure in me. Now, in the NLT, it says, because he delights in me, but I read it verbatim. Because he delights in me, a.k.a. he has pleasure in me. So, the Lord having pleasure in you by you doing what? By you fearing him, as it said in Psalms 147:11. Let me read it. The Lord Yahweh taketh pleasure in them that fear him. So, if you fear the Lord, he's going to have pleasure in you. And what's going to happen if he has pleasure in you? Psalms 18 and 19. He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. He had pleasure in me. So that pleasure is going to get you delivered, right? So the more you fear him, the more pleasure he's going to have in you to deliver you, right? So that's what I'm highlighting here, and Lord's will, this made sense and edified, you brothers and any sincere sisters that may be listening, because we're in some times where all we ever got is Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. And now we're moving into even more dangerous times where towards the end of 2022, and we got next year. Next year is going to be hell as well. It's not going to lighten up, even if they cry peace and safety, well, sudden destruction is coming. So we know the scriptures and we know that it's going to get worse. Well, we need to be fearing him even more, man. We knowing these things, we need to be constantly checking our fear game. We got low moments, but constantly check your fear game, all right? Constantly, because you doing that, you having that type of self-examination and sincerity and truth, in this truth, the Lord's going to be dealing with you. And what is he going to be dealing with you for? Psalms 18 and 19 in the NLT. He led me to a place of safety. We're going to be in that place of safety. We're going to be under his wings, man. All right? He rescued me because he delights in me. He has pleasure in me. So make sure you got the Lord having pleasure in you by you fearing him as much as you possibly can and constantly self-examining yourself inside of that fear. Holding yourself accountable and maintaining your integrity, man, because that's what's going to get you delivered. You maintaining the fear of the Lord in integrity, in faith, and in truth, man, genuinely. All right? But that's basically it, man. Don't got to beat a dead horse. Until next time, shalom.